Okay, welcome to the students. How are you all of you? I hope all of you are fine. Today for you, I am going to bring the another interesting questions over the concept on maxima and minima. Okay, are you ready all of you? Okay, okay, let's start today. And for you, uh, another problem, right? Okay, and here, what is the problem given here? Yes. So let's see. So that of all the rectangles inscribed in a circle, the square has maximum area. Also prove that the area of the square is 2r square. Okay. Here in a given circle, a circle is given whose radius is r. Okay, if you inscribe a rectangle has been inscribed inside the given circle whose radius is r, and we have to prove that the square has maximum area. Okay, it means if you inscribe a rectangle and the square, the area of the square always largest than the area of the rectangle. And again you have to prove that the area of the square is 2r square. Okay, understand? Okay, let's start. Let's see. Here O is the center of the circle, and here, okay, can you give the name ABCD is a rectangle has been inscribed in a square, and length of the rectangle is 2x and breadth of the rectangle is BC. Okay, ABCD is a rectangle. Let us start. Solution. ABCD is a rectangle. Yes or no? ABCD is a rectangle inscribed in the circle. R is the radius of the circle. Okay, and R is the radius of the circle. Radius of the circle. And you know the diagonal of the rectangle always lies on the diameter of the circle. So AC is the diagonal of the rectangle. AC is the diagonal of the rectangle and AC is the diameter of the circle. So diameter AC is equal to twice of the radius. Right? So let the length of the rectangle be 2x, breadth of the rectangle be 2y. Is it clear? Okay. Now let us see you can use, now you see ABCD is rectangle. Because ABCD is rectangle, so ABC angle is 90 degree and ABC is a right angle triangle and AC is the hypotenuse. So using Pythagoras theorem, you can find AC square, the square of the hypotenuse, is equal to AB square plus BC square. Is it clear? So that implies AC square, AC is the diameter and whose value is 2r. So 2r whole square, it is 4r square. And AB is the length of the rectangle. Length of the rectangle we have taken 2x unit. So AB square means 2x whole square is 4x square. And breadth is BC, okay, whose breadth is 2y we have taken, and 2y whole square is 4y square. Okay, this 4 can be cancelled from both the sides. After that, you shall get x square plus y square is equal to r square. Okay, and that implies y square is equal to r square minus x square. Okay, and this is the equation number 1. So first we got that y square. What point we got here? Write down. Y square is equal to r square minus x square. First point we got. Is it clear? Okay. So y square is equal to r square minus x square. Okay. Now let us find the area of the rectangle. What is area of the rectangle? Area of the rectangle. Now area of the rectangle. Now area of the rectangle. Now the area of the rectangle is equal to length in multiplied breadth, product of the length and breadth. Here area is equal to length is what is length? Length is 2x and breadth is 2y. So area will be 2 to the 4xy. Area is equal to 4xy, right? Okay. And area of the rectangle is A is equal to 4xy. Is it clear? This is point number 2 we got. Now area is equal to 4x. Now what is the value of y? Y is equal to r square. You see y square is equal to r square minus x square. So y the value will be, so y will be r square minus x square root over. So area of the rectangle we got ax. We converted area into terms of x. 4x whole into r square minus x square root over. This is point number 3, right? Okay, understand? Is it clear? So we got area of the rectangle is, hence area is equal to 4x whole into r square minus x square square root. Okay, yes. This is area of the rectangle we got. This is third point we got. Okay, students, is it clear? And area is a function of x here. Area is a function of x, right? Okay. Then you find out the derivative of the area with respect to x. Okay. Now let us see. So we got here, here we see ax is equal to 4x r square minus x square root over. So now find out derivative of a dash x. Okay. Now 4 is the common. Now here x into r square minus x square root over. So here using the derivative of u product of the two function. Okay. So while you are finding the derivative of product of two function, this is called the first function which is x. This is the second function which is r square minus x square root over. So we know that derivative of first function. Here x is the first function and derivative of x is 1 into product of the second function r square minus x square root over. Right? R square minus x square root over. Then plus first function into derivative of second function. And all of you know the derivative. All of you know the derivative of root x. What is the formula? 1 upon 2 root x. Yes or no? So derivative of r square minus x square, it will be 1 by 2 r square minus x square root over, okay, into, and under the square root there is a function r square minus x square. So you have to find out the derivative of r square minus x square. You see the derivative of r square is what? Because radius r is a constant, so derivative of constant function is 0. That's why the derivative of r square is 0. And derivative of minus x square, it will be minus 2x whole divided by, then derivative of root x is equal to 1 by 2 root x. Here 2 into root x. Root x means here the value will be r square minus x square root over. This is the we got. Okay, the derivative of the function ax. It's clear. Now let us simplify this one. Now you see a dash x equal 4. Okay, let us take the simplify. Let us simplify. You see 2 can be cancelled, and it is look at here, once again write down r square minus x square root over plus and minus x square divided by r square minus x square. Right? R square minus x square. Is it clear? So plus and minus x multiplied x is x square divided by r square minus x square. Similarly, a dash x 4. Again take the LCM. What is the LCM? R square minus x square root over. And okay, and this r square minus x square root, multiply this and it will be r square minus x square minus, so this divided by this will be cancelled and it will be x square. Right? So a dash x can written 4 whole into r square minus x square minus x square. What is that? Minus 2x square whole divided by r square minus x square root over. Is it clear? Now derivative of the function a dash x we got. After simplification we got. Okay. Now let us write down this point. A dash x is equal to 4 whole into r square minus 2x square divided by r square minus x square root over. So these are the important points we are getting during the course of calculation, during the course of simplification. Okay, so is it correct? Did you understand? Okay, note it down, students. Shall I proceed? Okay. Now let us see. So this is the derivative of the first order derivative. Got a dash x, derivative of x with respect to derivative of area with respect to x. Then let us find the second order derivative. Second order derivative means a double dash x. That is equal to what? D by dx, derivative of this. Okay. Yes, student, you see. And this is r square and 2x square. Be clear? Okay, r square, sorry, this is r square. Now you see derivative of u by v. Now you see derivative of u by v, it will be derivative of u upon v. What is that? Derivative of u into v minus e into derivative of v dash by v square. This is the formula of u by v. Derivative of quotient, product of the derivative of numerator into product of the denominator minus, okay, so product of the numerator into derivative of the denominator. Okay, now let us see the 4 being the common number, so numerical expression that is common. So derivative of numerator, here r square derivative, because r square is a constant, so derivative of the constant function is 0. Here minus 2x square derivative, it will be 2 2 is 4 and it will be minus 4x. Minus 4x into product of the second. Product of the second is that r square minus x square root over. Is it clear? Is it clear? Then after that you have to give the minus sign and r square minus 2x square numerator and derivative of the denominator. Here you see derivative of r square minus x square. Similarly we know derivative of root x. Derivative of root x is equal to 1 upon 2 root x. So using this, so and again under the square root r square minus x square. First of all, you have to find out the derivative of under the square root r square minus x square. So what is the derivative of r square is 0, and derivative of minus x square is minus 2x. It will be minus 2x. Then derivative of root x is equal to 2 into root x. Root x means here r square minus x square root over. Is it clear? Is it clear? It's okay. Once again see. Okay, derivative of u, r square derivative is 0. Minus 2x square derivative is what? 2 to the 4. Minus 4x into product of the denominator. Written. Then put the minus sign here, minus sign put, and r square minus 2x square into derivative of the denominator. Now under the square root you find the derivative. R square minus x square derivative is, derivative of r square is 0 and derivative of minus x square is minus 2x. Okay, and okay, then derivative of r square minus x square root over, it will be 2 into 1 by 2 into r square minus x square root over. According to the formula, derivative of root x 1 by root x. Is it clear? So students, you first have to know how to find out the derivative of function. That should be clear that. If the derivative of function is how to find out derivative, that you are not clear, then you face the problem. So first of all, you have to practice the derivative differential, how to find the differential of the functions, sir. Okay, that is very important. Now let us see. So let us see. Proceed. A double dash x is equal to 4. Now what is here? You see, can you cancel 2 can be cancelled here. Here we can cancel 2 and 2. Can you cancel here? Okay, and you see now minus 4x whole into r square minus x square, minus multiplied minus is plus, you see x whole into r square minus 2x square, right, and divided by r square minus x square root over. Is it clear? Understand? Is it clear? So okay, now a double dash x 4 whole into, now take the LCM. What is the LCM? R square minus x square root over. And this is multiplied here, and it will be minus 4x whole into r square minus x square. So square root sign will be removed. Square root sign will be removed. Okay, then plus sign, x whole into, now this divided by this will be 1, and x whole into r square minus 2x square. Okay, here it's okay. Then a double dash x is equal to, okay, 4. Here is x is a factor, here x is a factor. Let us bring common. After bringing common, it will be minus 4. Minus 4 into r square is minus 4r square. Minus in minus is plus. So 4 into x square, 4x square. Right? Because already x we have taken the common. So this minus 4 into r square is minus 4r square. Minus multiplied minus is plus 4 into x square, 4x square. Same process, x already we have taken the common in the second term. So it will be plus r square minus 2x square whole divided by r square minus x square root over. Okay, now a double dash x is equal to 4x. 4x. Now let us see. 4x square minus 2x square is 2x square. Minus 4r square plus r square is minus 3r square. Is not it? So r square minus x square root over. So this is the, we got finally the derivative of the second order derivative. We got derivative of second order. Right? Okay, note down here a double dash x is equal to 4x whole into 2x square minus 3r square whole divided by r square minus x square root over, right? And this is the point number 50 point we got. So these are the important points that you have to find out. Okay, so you got the second order derivative. Okay, it's okay. Then after second order derivative, you have to find out the critical point for the maxima and minima using first order derivative by equating the first order derivative, right? Okay, so like clean it. Okay, now let's proceed. For the maxima and minima of the function, we have to know the derivative of the function, first order derivative. We have to equate that a dash x will be 0 for the maxima and minima. For the maxima and minima of the function. Okay, we have to find out a dash x must be equal to 0. That implies, you see a dash x is equal to 4 whole into r square minus 2x square upon r square minus x square root over must be 0. Okay, so 4 whole into r square minus 2x square upon r square minus x square root over is equal to 0. Okay, that implies 4 goes to right side, so it will be 0. R square minus x square will be transposed, it will also to the right hand side, it will be multiplied 0 into r square minus x square. So remaining factor will be there, r square minus 2x square is equal to 0. Because 4 and this denominator r square minus x square root over will be transposed and remaining factors will be r square minus 2x square will be 0. Okay, so that implies 2x square is equal to r square. 2x square is equal to r square. 2x square is equal to r square. That implies x square is equal to r square upon 2, and that implies x is equal to r square upon 2 root over plus minus. What do you take the that implies x is equal to r upon root 2. So you have to take only positive value because the x is the distance length of the rectangle, which is the distance is always positive. So you have to discard the negative sign. You have to take only the positive sign. So we got the x is equal to length of the x is equal to r by upon root 2. R upon root 2. It's okay. And r by root 2 x is equal to r upon root 2 is the only critical point of the given function. And where you have to find out, we have to check whether the area of the function is maxima or minima. Okay, that's why you have to put these values of the x, which is the critical point of the function, x is equal to r upon root 2 in the second order derivative a double dash x. Okay, and let's check. If the value becomes negative, then it will be the area of the rectangle is maxima. Yes or no? Okay, now you put the values. Second order derivative a double dash x, already we have got it. 4x whole into 2x square minus 3r square divided by r square minus x square root over. Let us put the values. Now at a double dash x, here x value r upon root 2. Now put the value in the given expression. 4 into x value r upon root 2 into you see 2 into x square. So x square means r square by 2, r square upon 2 minus 3r square whole divided by r square minus, so x square value, x means r square by 2. Okay. Okay, after that, let's see here, a double dash x is r upon root 2, 4 into r upon root 2. Okay, here you see 2 can be cancelled also. Okay. So, finally, a double dash x r upon root 2. The value of the second order derivative at x is equal to r upon root 2 is equal to 4r upon root 2 into r square minus 3r square is r square minus 3r square whole divided by 2r square minus r square, it will be r square upon 2. Okay, that implies, look at here, look at here. So a double dash r upon root 2. Okay, see this value. This value is positive, this value is also positive, but r square minus 3r square, the value will be less than 0 because this value will be negative. It will be r square minus 3r square, it will be minus 2r square, which is negative values. Thus, the value of the second order derivative at x is equal to r upon root 2 must be negative, must be less than 0. So, students, if the a double dash x is less than 0 at the point x is equal to r upon root 2, it is clearly understand the function is maxima. Hence, the function is maxima. Hence, area of the function rectangle is maxima. Is maxima. Okay, is maxima. Thus, the rectangle area of the rectangle is maximum. The area of the rectangle is maximum. That implies the area of rectangle is maximum. The area of the rectangle is maximum, is largest, okay. And again you have to prove that this rectangle is the square whose sides are equal, whose length is equal to breadth. So next point you have to prove that if the rectangle has the maximum area and this rectangle must be square, it means you have to prove that the length of the rectangle must be equal to breadth of the rectangle, then it can be square. Okay, so this much all of you clear, I hope. Okay, next let's check whether the rectangle is a square or not. Okay, students, here you see, here one point you observe, we got x is equal to r upon root 2. Here x is equal to r upon root 2. Value of x is equal to r upon root 2. The value of x is r upon root 2. This is the point number 1 already you got. Okay, and you already know, what do you know? Y is equal to r square, y square is equal to r square minus x square. So that implies y square is equal to r square minus x square value what? R upon, so x is equal to r upon root 2 whole square, which is r square upon 2. So that implies y square is equal to, so 2 multiplied r square is 2r square minus r square by 2. 2r square minus r square, it will be r square upon 2. Okay, and y is equal to plus minus r upon root 2. But you have to discard the negative sign because y indicates the side of the rectangle. So side can never be negative. The length is never negative. That's why negative sign can be rejected. So only you have to take the y is equal to r upon root 2. So here we got y also r upon root 2. And here you already got x is equal to r upon root 2. Now this is the point number, here you see, and we already got, this is point number 6 and this is point number 7. You see from the points x is equal to r upon root 2, y is equal to r upon root 2. This means from this equation it's clearly understood x is equal to y. Sides are equal. That implies 2x is equal to 2y. That implies length is equal to breadth. Thus, it means it clearly understand that the rectangle, given rectangle is a square. So ABCD is a what? Square. So the maximum area. Already we have proved the rectangle has the maximum area, but this rectangle is a square. Only square. Only this is possible in case of square. Okay, we can enlarge. We can if we can inscribe the largest area inside a square, so that rectangle must be a square. This is clear. Okay, understand? So first point you got that the rectangle inscribed in a circle and the square has the maximum area. So this part already got. And second, you have to prove that the area of the square is 2r square. Okay, another thing remember. If what is the side of the square? What should the side of the square? It will be x is equal to r upon root 2, and here 2x is equal to. So what should the side of the square? Side of the square will be 2x, and 2x is equal to, if x is equal to r upon root 2, 2x is equal to 2 into r upon root 2. Yes or no? Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So what is the side of the square then? What is the side of the square? The side of the square. Side of the square. What is the side of the square? Is 2x. 2 into x value r upon root 2. So it will cancel root 2. It will be root 2 into r. So side of the square will be side of the square is root 2 multiplied r. Okay, where r is the radius of the circle, right? So it is clearly understood if the radius of the circle is given, we can find out the square which is a maximum area whose side is root 2 into r. Okay. And then what is the area of the square? Hence area of the square. So area of the square will be side of the square, and it is root 2 into r whole square, root 2 the square 2 and r square. Thus, hence area of the square is root 2 r square. And the second part also you proved. Let's prove that the area of the square is 2r square. Okay, and this is what we are going to prove in this questions. And here we prove that if you inscribe a rectangle, okay, and if you get the largest area, then the rectangle must be a square, and the square is the maximum area that can be inscribed in a given circle. And also the side of the square must be root 2 into product of the radius, root 2 into r, and the area of the square will be 2r square, or twice of the square of the radius of the circle. Okay, it means thus we prove that we can write in clearly. Thus we prove that the largest area of the circle, the largest area of the square, not circle, largest area, square is twice the square of the radius, twice the square of the radius of the circle, radius of the. Okay, students, so this is how we already got, finally we got our result, and we are happy. I hope you are also happy to learn these questions, and for your patience I must be thankful to all of you to ask this. watch this class. Okay, understand and watch it again and again. Okay, and practice it. And see you next time with another class. Okay, till then, goodbye and bye to all of you. Once again, bye. Thank you.